Come on, put that in.
I mean, this one looks pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
I
a
can
little bit
fabricate.
of-
I can
yeah.
fabricate a little bit.
I mean, you're a fabricator.
I know. I feel like I've proven it time and time
Yeah.
again.
I mean, you've been fabricating in the last 3 videos we put out.
I know. It just sucks whenever, you know, I pay people to do my shit, and then you know I do other people's stuff.
Yeah. You don't care if theirs looks like shit. You want yours to be nice. So what exactly y'all got going on here? I mean, this truck was pretty nice when it rolled in.
Well,
You know,
the hood, yeah. Things like everything that he's done to this truck really dates it. So he got this deal when I was probably, how old was I? 23 probably? I was probably 23 years old when my brother bought this truck.
It's
And-
an 02 engine. We put it in there in 03.
holy shit.
Yes. He's the
Richie was
first person.
big-balling
He's the
back
first
then, huh?
person I ever knew to LS swap anything.
That's
And he told me one day, he's like, "Nah, man, I'm gonna put a Camaro motor in that deal." And I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." You know, I didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I was still fucking with bag trucks then.
Yeah.
You know, so literally he lived in a lot in Oklahoma, and he had a 2-car garage, and this truck was sitting in it. He did all the bags himself. I mean, he pretty much did everything because he's the cheapest bastard I ever met in my life. So everything that he did. But man, I remember the day that I slept on his couch. So I literally lived with him and slept on his couch. I remember the day that this engine got delivered. It got brought to him on a big crate. And I'd never seen anybody so happy, you know, and I'm going, holy shit, man, this thing's badass, a 5.7. We didn't know anything about it. We didn't know anybody else who had ever even done it. So literally everything had to be made. And he notched the frame, and it was a mess. So when he started building this deal, the truck used to be blue. Whenever he started building it, I literally painted the inside, firewall, everything on this cab when I was 23 years old in Richie's garage.
That's awesome.
So it's still, I would change some stuff on it.
Still a project.
It's been a 25-year project.
I mean, I mean, I know what it is. It's a C10.
A
What is it?
71 C10. He bought this thing out of a junkyard. Literally is a salvage yard in Elk City, Oklahoma. And when he bought this truck, god damn.
Oh, man.
So when he bought, that's right, it would just afford him the chance to go ahead and get the flush mount,
window I want.
the flush
yeah.
mount window for this
Yeah.
deal.
Something else
So
to say about
he
the-
definitely did some stuff to it, but whenever he started building this truck, we were car show guys. This is what we did. I think I've said this numerous times. My whole family was car show people before we got into racing. Well, I guess before I got into
Well, this
racing.
thing was pretty fast, though, too, once he got it done.
It
Like,
runs pretty good. It
like
went 12, 20, smoking. You just foot braking it and blowing the tires off the whole way. It's a good thing because the 4L60 wouldn't hold up if it didn't. But it actually made what, right at 400.
Yeah.
Made right at 400 to the tire, and
I think it was 381, but
oh shit, there he goes, 381. That's 400 in my book.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Almost 4 1/4.
Yeah, so he did a lot of stuff to this that I probably wouldn't do now. The only thing that he didn't do to this thing that would just totally kill it, and I wouldn't even be helping him work on it anymore because I'd be done with the truck, is put a roll pan on the front.
Yep.
If a truck has a roll pan on the front, I'm done with it. I don't want to look at it. If I look at a marketplace ad and the first thing I see that a truck has a roll pan on the front, I'm scrolling on.
Yep.
Because you run the truck
It
to
could
put
be
them
the
things on.
baddest C10 ever.
It could be yeah, I don't care what. Aside from that, I don't care what's done to the rest of the truck. In my opinion, I don't care. It's your truck. You do what you want with it, but you ruined that fucking truck,
You ain't
in my
getting your
opinion.
money.
No, you ain't getting my money because to put a bumper back on it, you got to weld the frame back on.
Yeah.
Or at least weld some brackets off the front of it.
Yeah.
Because to put a stupid fucking roll pan on the front of a truck, you got to cut the fucking frame horns off of it. Just to look that stupid, you got to do all that work.
feel like we
So-
need to clarify. We're
lot of
not
people
just
like
a
that
bunch
shit.
of creepy dudes in here watching little girls play soccer. Richie's daughter's playing soccer. And this is how
Hey,
he's
I'm a
watching.
creepy dude. Speak for yourself, man. I'm just watching the girls play soccer. If it was softball, I'd have a chair and I'd be sitting over here watching them. Anyways, so he got the wheels for it a few years back. Other than that, it's looked like this. Dad did all,
I mean,
of
ever
course,
since
Dad
I've
did the paint and
known
body.
you all.
He did the car show shit to it. He took the drip rails off.
I never noticed that until someone pointed it out yesterday.
So he took the drip rails off. A lot of stuff been done to this truck. It's just he never. Richie's the type of dude where he's never finished this thing. Look at this. Look at this.
Richie does with the money he has to do stuff.
No, you don't spend no money is the problem.
Yeah.
So basically, what his goal is, and we may end up doing that. Like he's putting new hood hinges on it right now. I don't see. I mean, there's Dad. Now the work's gonna get done. He's been out painting the Nova. So basically, what we're doing is we're putting new hood hinges on it. Obviously, the factory hood hinges that have worked on this truck for years don't work anymore.
Yeah.
So he's putting something on it that normally the person, when they're building the truck, before they paint, before they do any body work, look at that, Dad. Hey, I killed it. Look how nice that looks.
Yeah.
Looks good, don't it?
Yeah. All right, I'll see you.
Yeah. Let me explain to Dad real quick. Okay, so basically this sticks up too high for y'all's cheap ass fix on his deal. Look at that. See, it hits all that welding and stuff. Oh, you couldn't even spray paint underneath that thing black?
Yeah, come on.
This thing used to be blue?
That's what color blue it used to be. Baby blue. It was awesome.
Man.
Hey, no. Hey, whenever this thing was still blue, sitting in the garage, and Richie's hitting the ball valves, and it's dropping the frame down, and we were just, this is the
man.
coolest thing ever,
Yeah.
And he still, Richie made the console. He did.
Oh,
he did.
made the console?
He did all this stuff
Oh,
too.
that's badass.
Richie, I told you, man. He's cheap. He ain't paying nobody to do that. That's the reason the truck's not done. I'd have had this truck done and sold 25 years ago.
Yep.
But that's the difference between me and Richie, is he knows what he wants and his mind doesn't never change. Even no matter how much I shit
That's
on
where
it.
y'all are very different.
That's where we're very different. I buy and sell 125 trucks before he's still in love with this one. Hey, and that's awesome. I wish I could be like that, but I can't.
sure.
But man, like I said, if it were up to me, I'd go ahead and pull. And when he bought it, it was the coolest thing ever, man.
Oh, yeah,
Phantom
no,
grill,
the
man.
Phantom
The
grills
Phantom
were-
grill was the coolest thing ever. But this truck, in my opinion, would still would be really sick if he would put a stock grill back in it.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I would do to this deal. I don't know. I remember that, man, when you bought that grill, man, I was unheard of. Like, he spent, it was like $1,200, wasn't it?
Well, that's a lot of work to get them put in, too, right?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
It is. You got to cut a lot of
just
shit
the
out.
billet, that's Hope.
Yeah, Hope's plane.
Just the billet part of it section was like 450, 500.
I just know that it was a lot of money, and back
Yeah.
then I was, whoa, how could you spend that much money? But man, it was sweet,
Yeah, can you spot me 20 or something?
Hey, let me eat some cheese out of the fridge, man. It's a good day. So everybody else is putting the billet inserts in, you
Yeah.
know. I mean, I had billet inserts in everything I ever had, and before you fuck something up.
Yeah.
See?
Oh, there
See?
it is.
I said I better hurry up and get back over there before he fucks something up.
I
Hey,
damn
all
sure
he had to do was drill them holes.
I went too far.
What'd you hit? The AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, he put the vintage heat and air and everything in this deal. Like, he did it all.
That's cool.
But I'm telling you, the plan for the back is, I'd really like to do this for him at some point, because this is all he's ever wanted to do, is clean up all this bed, make an aluminum frame around here, and then put all carbon fiber back here with the original slats,
that'd be sick.
with the original chrome slats. The same way that they do the wood in the beds, but carbon fiber. And Richie's idea of plexiglass in it, and then laying the sheet of carbon over the top of the plexiglass, that's what needs to
yeah,
happen.
to protect
Because
it.
then you could get in, it would hold anything that you, I mean, he's not going to be hauling shit in this truck. But if you had to throw something in the bed and all it was carbon,
Man, you could put
just the
some,
wind and stuff would eventually break the carbon.
We could put some optic armor over the top of it so it wouldn't scratch or anything too. It'd be expensive as shit, but man, wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. He just wants to get some sort of plexiglass or something to strengthen it, you know, underneath.
Oh, I got you.
Underneath, and then throw the carbon on top.
I got you.
And other than that, I mean, the truck is cool. It lays frame. It runs and drives like a new truck. But right now, there's something wrong with it. It keeps on dying. He 2-foots it. I don't know how he deals with it.
Oh, yeah, probably just needs to.
It needs to be tuned.
Looks like
But
the O2s.
Andre's
The O2s.
tuned it before.
Oh, really?
And it didn't ever do that.
It may just need O2s.
It needs something.
We can
And-
scanner it to it and see what it's doing.
Yeah, so he did all this. Richie did the notch. He did everything in this and did it all at his house.
Looks pretty good. You know.
Dad probably welded the notch. Dad, you weld the notch in this thing?
Yeah.
Dad-
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, we also made that.
Yeah. Richie probably cut all this out too. Looks great.
Yeah, he cut the bed.
Yeah. But, you know, he has a vision, and obviously his vision hasn't changed in the 25 years he's been building this truck.
Yeah.
Mine would have. I'd put a bumper on the back. I'd change some things.
Oh, yeah.
At least he didn't shave the taillights.
Yeah.
There's that. This was a lot of work for nothing. But, wasn't it, Dad?
Yeah, it was a lot. Of,
Hang on, let's ask the guy who did it. This was a lot of work, wasn't it,
a
Dad?
lot of work. Looks good.
Yeah. Richie can't ever say Dad doesn't do anything for me, because
Yeah.
there you go. that was enough work right there.
And it took the 25 years.
That's right. That's
that we've been working on it.
Oh man, this thing's fucked up anyways. Look.
I told you.
Look, Dad, I bubbled it.
That's what he said. When did we paint this?
Barely, right there. Look at that.
What'd you
probably
bubble?
been 8
I had to
years.
grind underneath for a little bit of clearance.
I got you.
Hey,
Before
and
the-
I,
Got it
I
too
slowed
hot.
down,
Show started
and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. Hey, and then
That's
boom,
been-
I could feel the bubble. Yeah, no, hey, you know, I fucked it up.
almost 10. No.
What?
It's probably been what?
Since you
8?
painted this?
So how's this deal over here going? Oh, some welding got done.
Yeah. Send it.
Yep, good.
How's the paint look on the other side?
It's not. It's stayed cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just welded a little bit at a time. You know, Dad, this is how he welds,
Yeah.
like this. So he,
Yeah.
he just welds a little bit at a time.
He don't believe in no helmets.
Nope. Nope, got a big badass helmet sitting right there.
Yeah.
He didn't even
Nah.
try it on to see if it fit his head.
No.
I know how big your head is, though.
That's right.
So these are the same things that was on Kilo, right?
That's why I knew how to put them on. Look how good that looks. You're welcome, Rich.
Yeah.
So what? Just finish this up over here that your dad's doing and bolt it on and it's done?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
You gonna get a little bit of silver on that,
Yeah,
deal?
it was something.
You better run to O'Reilly's and get you some paint match.
Yeah.
I seriously would. I'd tape it off. And then just a little bit where it don't rust. Again, this is why you should do this while you're building the truck.
Then those would be the exact same color. Or close.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? They'd be close to the same color.
I don't even know if this is the design when we start painting
No, these weren't. These weren't a thing. They're cool though. I like them. It's a cool kit.
Yeah. Could we do something like this for the 55 or no?
Yes. They have them for 55.
I mean, they have them, but why? We got hood pins.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
lift
right.
that deal off there.
Yeah.
Look, man. Hey, a race car, an old race car, should have hood pins on it. Just like
I like hood pins, period.
No vehicle should have a Phantom billet grill in it.
I bet there are people that watch our YouTube channel that don't even know what a Phantom grill is.
But then there's also those people who are, no, hell no, leave it in there, man.
Yeah.
That Phantom grill's badass.
Oh yeah. Shawn just don't know what he's talking about.
That's right. Exactly. Yep. Yep. The blue fans are a good touch too.
Yeah.
They go well with the greenback and the red Corvette. Remember when you got them fans though? Man, we was stoked, huh? Hooked them up out there to just a battery.
And then
man, feel that, you know?
And then brought them in the house and set them underneath the tree.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Back then, Richie had a job. I didn't. So whenever he got something new, I was right there with him. Hell yeah, it's badass. Remember all this too? Needs to be cleaned up. I probably gave you that. Was this off of my Camaro? Or did you have this stuff first?
I don't think so. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure I took all that off my Camaro.
I don't think so. No, I think I got that.
I'm pretty sure that he had original stuff on here, and when I got rid of the Camaro, I gave him all this.
Now I have the original.
I'm pretty sure this was on my race car.
You had this on your first race car?
I'm pretty positive.
Right on.
Like, I'll almost guarantee that's what. Hey, I told y'all I built that thing for looks, and then I got into a race, and then all the looks went out the window after that.
You even won a nice ticket.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we need to get some kind of. Well, what do you want to do with it?
I thought
some
years
kind of
ago
paint,
there's
black?
no way that's gonna hold up. It's gonna rub and
Yeah.
Just kind of tape it off like this. Right
like
here.
it has.
Yeah. You like it? I guess.
And now push over. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, no, it didn't move at all.
It did.
Shawn, Richie said it did.
What do you need to do, Rich?
He needs to come back a little.
Come down just a touch.
Okay. Well, I hope that I'm in the right spot again because, you know, I don't really know. I'm not too careful.
Too much.
It's way better than what it was. I don't know how. I don't know how, but hey, it's not bad.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it's way better than what it was.
Yeah. Yep, that'll work. Yeah. He can move that cow over that way.
I would move the cow, and I would lift it up right here. This,
Right.
I mean, hey, the alignment right here is good. It's just here in the middle.
Up just a little bit. Yeah, you need to come up right here.
It's just an old truck.
Yeah. Just an old truck. Now,
You can go home and do that.
lift it up and we'll finish tightening them up.
Oh yeah, here's my other bolt. Slow that thing down.
Back here at Abel's, over here in Midwest City. You dirt. You've been working this morning?
Did I walk through spider web or something?
Oh no, we was over there in that old machine shop.
I laid on the trailer.
Oh yeah.
Strapping it down this morning.
Yeah.
It's
So
cold too. The metal's cold.
man, it's cold this morning.
All this shit I do for my brother.
So we got your brother's.
Yeah, hey, like I said, he's a car show guy. I don't even know how to get in it. Let me see. One of these. Okay, so I literally left it on the trailer all night so that it'd be dead fucking cold when you got it. Here's the key.
So this thing has a little bit of a cold startup issue.
Yes, Andre tuned this thing, but I'll bet it's been, man, I don't know. He could probably tell you. I don't know, but it's probably been 7 years, I would assume, something like that. And he hasn't done anything to it, which he needs to. The cold air on this deal is, when he bought this cold air for this deal, when we literally built this and he built it, I say we, I helped him a little bit, but in his 2-car garage in 03, 04, I told him that deal was stupid.
Yeah.
But, you know,
That's some more of that car show
He's
shit,
a
though.
little more of a car show guy, you know, which, hey, I ain't knocking it because that's where I came from.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know, this
At the time,
at the time
they were cool.
Well, I don't know if they were ever cool, considering it's gonna take all the heat from this and blow it right here. And that is no good. I don't understand why we don't just put a cold air and put the filter right here. It'd help the truck run way better, but he doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
You know? Huh? Yeah, it's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even really give it much room for flow for the mass air either, does it?
It's over on the other side.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure my setter's turned off.
Stuck in this. Oh, you think the mass air's turned off?
But I guess.
That'll be helpful for whenever I do away with this and put a...
I'm almost done rating it. We'll see here in a second.
But it's weird that he still has a AIT over here.
Without my setter, you still need an AIT.
No, I get that. But normally you cut these wires and then...
No, that's
an F body.
Oh, okay. So this is an older one. This is an 02 model, I believe. And I think that he bought it in 03. Yes. Like, he was one of the first people I ever knew to LS swap anything. And he literally built this. We used to sit in his garage at night, and it was nothing but a frame. The cab wasn't on it. The front end wasn't on it. No bed. And he's doing the airbags and stuff. And we just had ball valves, and we're up there just lowering it and raising it up, you know? And as we built this deal the whole time. And I remember when he got this crate, he bought it out of a wrecked Camaro. And I remember when it came in on the crate, we just sit and looked at it, you know? We didn't know anything about LSs then. So, but like I said, that was in 03. That was a long time ago.
I mean, I read the ECU file, and I mean, this is a 02 Camaro, so LS had only been out for 5 years at that point. So, this was...
Whenever he did this, nobody made kits and stuff to throw these things in there. So he did all this himself, you know? And, you know, he did a good job, and it's always been dependable. He drives the thing, you know, hours at a time.
Yeah.
Like, he's driven it from here to car shows in Altus, you know, and hasn't really had any problems. I'd like to take it and get the bed done for him at some point. But
what year is this from?
71.
So like we mentioned, it's got a little bit of a cold start issue. We brought it over here to our buddy Andre at Able Racing, and he's going to fix it because that's what he does.
Yes.
The mad Russian scientist.
He fucks with computers.
Yeah. He does all of our LS stuff with factory computers, and he's fixing to do some of our LS stuff with Fuel Tech.
This is where we're going to bring the 55, hopefully, in about a week.
Yeah.
Hopefully in about a week we'll have the 55 over here, and we're going to have it on the dyno. But at this point, we're not going to be making as much power as the thing is capable of. There's still the whole intercooler issue that we don't have.
Still can't get the damn intercooler.
We still can't get the intercooler, and we're just going to wait on it. So we'll tune it, but be easy on it. Until then, we ain't trying to make over 1,000 right now.
You know, just an easy 8,
just an
850.
easy 8, 900, you know, on blower only, and then we'll cruise it around like that on E85. We won't even probably put gasoline in it until our trip, and then if we can't find E85, that's when we put gasoline in it. So we'll still be able to cruise the thing around. We'll still be able to drive it as much as we want.
Make lots of cool videos.
We just won't be able to race it and make
hang on.
Oh no, we're still going to do burnouts. We're still going to stick it going down the road.
Yeah.
That you got to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But
That's a stupid question, but that does not look like my tuning thing.
really?
We'll make it look like yours.
Hey, maybe you didn't tune it.
Yeah.
Hey, you might not have, man. Hey, old dude could have. No, what's his name? You know what?
Oh,
I'm pretty
Glenn?
sure Glenn did it. Glenn.
Glenn.
Hey, I'm pretty sure Glenn did it.
You should make it look like yours,
hang on.
Andre.
Hang on 1 second. Glenn did it. Hey, man, hey, I'm talking, it was a long time ago, Andre. I didn't know you then, man.
Okay, so I want to...
Hey, but for the record, Glenn tunes well, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You want to put it on the dyno, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, you tell me when to be here.
Damn, 330. That's pretty good.
Was that in second?
Yeah, I'd say so. Only 80 mile an hour.
That's pretty fucking good for second gear.
Yeah. That's probably right. It's an LS1. They'll make 400 with a cam.
I mean, it made 370 before, is what it made.
So there's a little suspicion that maybe a weak fuel pump at this point. So they're going to put a manual gauge on it.
I'm pretty impressed.
No, 330.
Second gear?
And Andre's dyno is pretty stingy too. Oh, whatever. No, it ain't stingy. It's pretty accurate though. Oh, quick draw, McGraw.
Don't piss him off, man. You got a gun right there on his hip. That's weird. That's for who? See, Shawn?
334, still second gear pulls. This is a stock LS1 with a camshaft. No ported heads.
No, nothing special.
Got a 4L60. We possibly located the fuel pressure issue, and it's more of an electrical issue from an electrician.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's an electrical issue from an electrician.
Maybe. Tell me you work on other people's shit. Can you spin it on the bottom?
No. Not yet, it's not. Fucking shit, man, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Not when he's walking around with that gun on his hip.
I know. When I say, talk shit about my tools.
Yeah.
So something, man. Yeah, you guys must have done that when you trailered it over here.
Yeah, probably.
Sure, it was my fault.
Had to have been. Well, they said that would wake up the engine. No, the headers, they said that was the only thing that would go on my primer hole.
Yeah, we'd have to put headers on this deal, full exhaust, and we'd go pro-charge on it. Do that. Fuel system, intercooler up front, with your Phantom grill on there. They get all the air out. Got plenty of room.
Oh, the fuel pressure still dropped though.
Yeah, it did.
So the ground wasn't it.
Still dropped, didn't it? It's probably been fighting to get that ground for so long that it's burnt up that fuel pump.
So long. It hadn't been that loose that long. Couldn't have been.
Yeah, because you know.
No way.
He remembers whenever it got loose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right when it got to your house.
So we're going to try a little bit bigger feed wire. We got a -10 wire there, or not a -10, a 10 gauge wire. Just gonna run all the way up here to the battery. I thought, but it's in the truck. Run it up here to the battery and see if the fuel pump holds pressure any better. Uh-huh. 340.
Good job, Andre! You fixed it. No, I'm good. Damn. I didn't think it was the wiring either, but
I did.
You know.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, no, that's it, huh? Yeah. Yeah, the first one was down here.
Well,
Look, it even started out with more.
Yeah.
But it held. That's the point. And their
Yeah.
fuel makes sense now.
Yeah.
Instead of running off, it's doing what I'm telling it to do.
Yeah. Awesome. Well,
So it starts and idles now, doesn't try to die when you
so
put it in
much
gear.
better. So much.
Of course, you know, as always, Andre, you know, does what Andre does.
Yeah, finds our problems.
Yeah.
So then we have a list of stuff we got to change when we get home.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, hey, he just the idle sound of it, and whenever he starts it, you can't even tell when he drops it into gear.
Yeah.
You know, that's the good thing about Andre, is whenever he gets it off the dyno, you jump in with him and then drive it down the street and make sure that the drivability is the way that you want it.
Yeah.
So
He wasn't even trying to be rushing around on it
he
or
wasn't
anything.
even rushing this deal around.
You think he ever gets tired of that joke?
No, if he does, too bad. Because it's my favorite.